Hey everyone, thanks for staying with us here on Go Local Live in the Navigate Credit Union Broadcast Center. Our friend and lovely Rhode Island designer Nicole Romano is here, and she's showing off her latest collection, Futura. And you have an exciting announcement to make. All the proceeds here are going to the Anthony Quinn Foundation. So you're here to tell us all about the collection and more. How are you, Nicole?
I'm doing well, thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm excited to talk about this collection.
It's absolutely gorgeous, stunning. Thank you so much for joining us here in the Navigate Credit Union Broadcast Center. Tell me a little bit about these pieces and really just how the collection came about.
Absolutely. So I personally, as a designer, love the story because so much of Anthony Quinn's artwork that I was fortunate enough to study for many months fueled this entire collection. As people may know, a lot of his artwork resides here in Rhode Island, and I was just on his property with my sketchbook, and I went into all of his barns where his artwork was stored, and I really just dove in and became so inspired to create this collection. So it really wasn't rushed, it was really an organic process, and this is the Capsule Collection. It started with, you can see some of his illustrations here, but there's sculptures, there's paintings, there's carvings, there's metalwork, and they all, you can see this movement, this fluid movement, playing around with geometry and just a lot of motion in all of his work, and that really captured me as a designer. So I created this medallion. This medallion kind of kicked off the entire collection. You can see it here on this piece. I'm wearing most of the pieces right now, so this is one of my favorite pieces here.
It's so neat that it comes around.
Yes.
I love the way that you play with the shapes, you play with the geometry of things, and just the visual aspect of it. It's so intriguing, it's so unique. It's it's absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
I interrupted you, sorry.
No, not at all. So there's about 7 or 8 styles in this collection. The price points range from $30 to $75, and it comes in silver and gold. And it's all handmade here in Rhode Island. So what obviously is so special to me is that this whole collection, the whole story behind it, sort of starts and continues in Rhode Island, and it's just continuously growing here. Now it's now on my website, NicoleRomano.com, so it's online, available for anyone to purchase now. It just launched a few days ago, so it's very exciting. And Barrington Books will be carrying the line. So that's our exclusive retailer in Rhode Island. So it's really exciting that it's now here, it lives here in retail form and inspiration form, everything. So that's the Futura collection.
Tell me a little bit about that opportunity. You had said that you were able to go through Anthony Quinn's private collection, just to see and experience his art, and that's really what inspired you. I mean, we don't always get an opportunity to do that. We can all go to museums and see certain things, but what was that like for you, an artist yourself, to be able to experience that and to be inspired?
It was a privilege, truly. I like I said, I spent a great deal of time studying all of these pieces, and some of them were huge, 6 or 7 or 8 feet tall, wooden carvings and paintings, and some of them were the smallest little illustrations on hotel stationery that he collected while traveling.
Wow.
So it was a really amazing experience that I'm so grateful for. And like I said, it was a natural, the collection happened in a very natural, organic way because of this pure influence. And the foundation supports art education, and there's a scholarship program, so it's also giving back to the young artists of the world and giving them the opportunity to pursue their passion. So like I said, I feel very privileged to have created this and that it gives back to the next generation.
Yeah, and you do so much when working with different charities and partnering up. Tell me just a little bit about your partnership with the Anthony Quinn Foundation and why you decided to connect in that regard, and where some of the money will go to.
So the money will go to the scholarship program, which will give a select individuals scholarships. They make the selection once a year. It's coming up, actually, the next class of 2017 recipients. So
wow, so soon.
Yes. So it goes directly to their scholarships. There's a process of application, and the students get to pick, there's wherever they dream of studying their art. It can be, doesn't have to be visual arts, it can be writing, it can be music, it can be acting. And there was an opera singer who wanted to study in Italy, who won the scholarship and got to experience that. So it's really amazing, like the span of what the arts covers. It's really not just one type of, it covers so many different genres and talents, and I think it's also really special for the young generation to be able to identify that and truly pursue it with all their heart, and so this just helps support them.
Yeah, no kidding. We were just talking to Ricardo Pitts-Wiley about inspiring others and what inspires him and being that champion in the arts community. So it's nice to be able to continue that conversation with youth in the community. So I like the themes that you use, and what's neat about this, and you do it in multiple colors, not just for women. Sometimes we often think of jewelry just for women, but I was looking through the collection. You have cufflinks for men, which is so nice. So being able to provide different opportunities. And what do you think one of the themes is? You said you use this kind of like medallion.
Yes.
When you're going through this, do you make a kind of collective effort to be able to include men and women?
Yes, actually the cufflinks are like the most popular item right now because men are probably happy that there's something for them in the collection. They get overlooked so much in this way. So yes, those have been selling really well. And the elements here, you see that medallion, the circular medallion, and there's also this geometric detail that you can see. We have the stud earrings, we have the dangle earrings that incorporates both. We have, this is the choker. So here you can see that medallion in a geometric gem accent here, but you can also put it in the back, and it can be simple.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
Yeah, so you could just swing it in the back, and there's options. Basically, with a lot of my pieces, there are so many options you can play around with if the spirit moves you. But you can see, here's the piece. It can be worn. This can be in the back, or it can be. So again, it's just creativity. And
it'd be cool with like a beautiful backless dress.
Definitely.
If that was hanging in the back, that would be absolutely gorgeous.
Definitely. So this has been selling really well. This was our next most popular item. And then we have the bracelet that I'm wearing. That's similar. It's the double wrap bracelet. So again, it's just playing around with the motion, the movement of things like I studied in his art. And again, it's the medallion detail with the Anthony Quinn Foundation charm and the Nicole Romano charm.
Oh, I really like that. So I just read in an article that Red Sox Hall of Famer Jason Varitek is a supporter of the arts and actually wore one of your bracelets. Do you really think that just when it comes to art, there really are no boundaries for people who are interested?
Absolutely. I believe that 100%.
And when it comes to, being a champion for arts, do you think it takes all kinds of champions, whether it comes from the sports world or the political world, not just artists themselves?
Well, I think inspiration can come in any form, really, and it can be just Jason actually, his wife hosted our launch party in Boston. So he came and he wasn't familiar with the artwork, and he was looking through, and he actually was really touched, and it really connected with him, and it was just so interesting to see that process and the impact art can have on anyone. And
that's what I'm thinking, when you bring in people of that caliber, how that can bring awareness to people who might not know about it, and then provide scholarships for the future and bringing just awareness.
Yes.
So neat.
Thank you.
So, and you've done so much work within our community and New England as well. Do you have any idea of what you're working on next? I know your brain is always working.
It is. Can I give a little reveal here?
Yeah, give us a sneak peek.
Okay, so I'm working on our next event. We're doing a Negroni night. Ooh. And that is part of a committee I'm involved in for the National Organization of Italian American Women. And we do this Negroni night once a year. It's technically Negroni week throughout the U.S. and various restaurants and bars do a Negroni night to give back to a select charity. So it worked. Negroni is an Italian cocktail. It fits in with the NOIA, National Organization of Italian American Women, and it's just a perfect combination. So that's happening in June.
Perfect.
And we're doing it at Public here in Providence, Public Kitchen and Bar.
Awesome.
So that's the next thing. I'm taste testing cocktails after this.
Oh,
actually.
tough. That's
My
tough.
day's never done.
It's tough. Awesome. That's exciting. So we can look forward to that in June.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
so you'll let us know the details when that comes up.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
Nicole, thank you so much for
Thank you,
joining us.
Molly.
Before
Thank
you
you.
run, we'll take a picture
Sure.
and we can put that up on Facebook and Instagram.
Okay.
You have to hold up one of these.
Okay. Got it?
All right, Nicole Romano, thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for joining
Thank you
us
very
here.
much.
The
Absolutely.
Futura collection, you can find it on her website, and you have an exclusive retailer here in Rhode Island as well.
Yes.